All right, guys, welcome to. Let me get this mic over here. The Thursday morning live stream. How's everyone doing this morning? Yes, glowfish are here. I'm late because I had to add a glow for myself. Woo! There you go. He's injecting those bettas. I am not injecting the bettas, but yes, it appears that the next glowfish to hit the market will be GloBettas. Um, Very little information on them as of right now. I've only seen one video. There is one video on YouTube of them, so if you want to search for it, you can. Obviously, I cannot play it for copyright issues. There's one pamphlet. Excuse me. There's a picture of a pamphlet that shows a picture of a GloBetta. It says it's coming to stores in February, so next month. But again, very little information, so it's hard to confirm or deny that this is actually a rumor or fact. But I guess we'll find out soon. It would not surprise me. Last year was the year of the glow rainbow sharks. So maybe this is the year of the GloBetta, and I want to know what you guys think of it. I'm indifferent. It doesn't appear to harm the fish. Glowfish have been around for a while now, so I'm not sure, what kind of studies have been done as far as long-term genetic effects, if there's any. I will say, if you go to YouTube and you search out the video, it does appear that the betta is blind, at least to me. But again, that could be completely unrelated. It's hard to say. It's going to be really interesting, and I don't know. Are you guys going to get one? Is there anyone here who is pro glowfish? I know there's a lot of mixed feelings about glowfish. There's also a lot of misinformation. I used to spread that misinformation back in the day when I was uninformed, misinformed. But I have since learned and done a little bit of research on it. So I'm just kind of scrolling through the chat here. That's why I'm not looking at you guys. But I was watching a couple live streams just going over them, and I never really look at you guys. I'm always like, doop, looking around, just kind of ranting and looking at stuff on the internet, not paying attention to what I'm saying. No glow. That sounds like a soul glow. Soul glow. Anyone know what? Okay, who knows what soul glow? Who knows what that's from? First person who gets that answer right wins nothing but my respect for watching an awesome movie. Soul glow. Soul glow, people. Asked them a while back on their Facebook page, and they confirmed that it was happening. I do not believe that they are blind. Matthew's too young. Coming to America. There you go. One of the greatest movies of all time. Sometimes I forget that there's like a 30-second delay between what I say and your guys' responses, but Coming to America. Oh, KG Tropicals knows that movie. I'm surprised. Normally he only likes terrible movies and terrible bands like Disturbed. Anyways, we're talking about glowfish here, people. Coming to America. I heard that there was a second one. That would be an awful idea, but Coming to America and Trading Places, a couple of my favorite movies from the 80s. Just let your soul glow. Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. Hair product from Eddie Murphy movie. Yeah. Guys, I'm still sick. I made myself some tea this morning. It's ridiculous. We're going on like 2 weeks now. It's actually not tea. I just boiled some Gatorade. And speaking of bettas, what is that, velvet? I don't know what you're talking about. John enjoys terrible things. Well, he does say he enjoys my channel, so haha, burn. Wait a minute. That might have been a burn on me. Can you put me what? What? I am a G Snap says, oh, not our poor bettas now. Please say this is not true. GloBettas. It appears to be true. It does appear to be true. I'm going to go through the comments, see what you guys kind of think of this. Tyler says, I'm down for glowfish. Go genetically modified organisms. No glow. Should that be a hashtag? No glow? Pound no glow. I like Bob's brain when he's sick. Ugh. Fall asleep in our recliner, so watch the whole thing. Fell asleep. It's a quote from Coming to America. Wait. Did I just miss a quote? What is that? Velvet? I don't remember that quote. I could almost understand glow coolies. Well, snip, snap, snip, snap, snip, snap. You have no idea what 3 vasectomies does to the human body. The Office, people. The Office. Bobby RK, I feel like you've been sick forever. I know, and I'm like, I was feeling good this morning, but now that I'm like talking, I can already feel like all the phlegm and everything coming up. It's gross. Ugh. Troy Visser says, I'm indifferent as long as they don't harm the fish in the process. It doesn't appear to. It's hard to say. They're pretty secretive. They got patents on everything, obviously. But it doesn't appear to cause any sort of illness or anything to the fish. They're just changing the DNA of the fish, basically. Or adding to it. I'm not a biologist by any means. I took a couple classes in college, decades and decades and decades ago. So my knowledge is definitely not in genetics. So, hey Bob, is your sinus acting up? Get a Chinese hot and spicy soup. Thank you, Susan. Thank you. It comes and goes. It's man, it's been an interesting couple of weeks. I actually almost had a video for you guys yesterday, but I made a video on some rainbow fish and they appeared to be hybrids. So I did not put the video out. So still no content for you guys. I still might put the video out and voice over it and have like a disclaimer because, I don't know. Okay. Epic Gaming brings up something that I think is kind of interesting. He says they should do glow shrimp. And I'm surprised, actually, that this has not been done yet. Out of anything that you can make glow, I think shrimp would actually be pretty cool. Some glow neocardinas under a black light. I don't know. I gotta say, I'm normally pretty, against glowfish. And anything really genetic, any GMO stuff, but I gotta say, glow shrimp does sound kind of intriguing. My house has had that. It lasted 4 weeks. I'm not a big fan of the legalities that come with glowfish. If you breed them, you can't sell them. Yeah, I mean that's something that I can kind of agree with that. I as far as not being able to sell them, the patent will expire eventually. But this company did probably put a lot of time and money into research and development, so they should get theirs, at least for X amount of time till the patent expires. Steven says glow shrimp does sound cool. A glow crayfish would be cool. Yeah. After all the weird shots I received in the Marines, I'm surprised I don't glow in the dark. Jeez. Terry's Tropical Tanks. What did he say? Bob, I have great news. A huge announcement. Okay, you make your announcement, and I'm going to blow my nose. Man, I swear, I was actually feeling good until I started talking. There's just something about the talking that just brings it all up. Glow snails. I don't know. Not as cool as glow shrimp for sure. Zen Ginger says, I hear the Daniels had their metabolism affected. Have to eat a lot more. Mine turned cannibal. Literally ate each other's eyes while alive. So I almost believe it. But I love my tetras. So you are pro glow. Is that what you're saying, Zen Ginger? And I'm not here to, you know, like, say if you own glowfish, then you're some, you know, evil devil and whatever, you know. It's perfectly all right if you guys like glowfish. So I don't think that, you know, we're here. At least me, I don't hate people that bite glowfish. In the end, all glowfish does is bring more awareness to the hobby. So it's to me, it's like like a double-edged sword. But yeah. Kenny overall says I need to go back to bed so I can type. Zen Ginger says, yes, I'm pro glow. Don't ban me. If you're pro glow, like I said, more power to you. My pistos ate their eggs. That's all right, Casey. They'll get it eventually. It's this weird. You're kind of in this weird area where they might actually eat the next couple of batches before they figure it out. Dwarf cichlids are kind of that way. Sometimes it takes them a couple times, and kind of the you could take them out and raise them yourself, but then your pistos, they never learn for themselves. So me, when I do it, I always let them eat the first couple batches. It happens. I don't think I've ever had like a dwarf cichlid lay eggs and just automatically raise the first batch. For me, I let them eat the first couple batches till they figure it out, just because it's easier in the long run than removing eggs and raising them yourself. So it happens. It might happen again. Maybe they'll figure it out. But the good news is that they are spawning. So I was actually going to ask you about that because you never stopped by and picked up vinegar eels. So I figured something bad might have happened. Yeah, they've eaten the last clutch too. Not worried about it for now. Yeah. So you know. Macy Louie says, it's not harmful to the fish. It's like selective breeding for dogs. Almost like breeding for certain traits. Kinda. Carrie Nature says, I think it's a gimmick for kids, but that's usually bad for fish. Yes and no. There's definitely some kids that, probably neglect their pets, but there's also kids that do a really good job too, so. I still prefer my midnight betta. I thought about bringing in alien bettas, but I don't know. I don't know that I want to do the betta thing, to be honest. Some of the more, I'm guessing you meant lucid colors of reef could have that problem too. One of the more lurid color, lucid, I don't know. You missed my great news. I did not miss your great news. Your L264 has risen from the dead. That's good. Sorry, I was ranting about something else at the time. My L264 resurrected from the dead and is alive and active as ever. Just do smaller water changes, buddy. Smaller water changes. A gene is inserted into one fish embryo one time, and the fluorescence trait is then carried from generation to generation through traditional breeding. Yes, so they're not injected. They're not dyed. It's nothing like that. They're just taking the some bioluminescent trait out of marine life and adding it to the freshwater fish. Is all that's happening. Something like that. Gene splicing, whatever. Ham says, I'm not anti-glow. They just look off to me, so I don't buy them. Yeah. They really don't do anything for me either, at all. Like, I see them, and they always have them in those black light tanks, and I'm like, well, can't really grow plants, so not for me. Yeah, we get it. Guess the rest of my computer is here. What was this? I saw a rainbow fish question. Curtis Schindler says, will different type of rainbows breed? Like Glossolepis to Bosemani, no. I do not believe that a Glossolepis will breed with a Melanotania, but obviously different types of Glossolepis will breed with other types of Glossolepis. Yes. It might be over. Maybe one more. Yeah, the dog doesn't like glowfish either, apparently. Well, one large male bristlenose and 3 young bristlenose that could be male or female get along okay in a tank. Yeah, as long as you have enough, you can do more than one male easily with bushy nose, as long as they each have their own territory. That's all it takes. My doggies are all barking at my phone. Yeah, chain reaction. But then we won't have pretty fancy guppies either. Fish in my youth were dull. Okay, I gotta catch up to chat here real quick. I started as a kid with 8 fish and now have 23 years in the hobby. That is amazing. I'm not anti-glow, they just clock. Okay, that's where I left off right there. Bob, if you were given a GloBetta, would you keep it or pass it to somebody else? Honestly, I'd probably give it away. Got that one. I feel bad because fish can't close their eyes to the glow. I mean, you could turn off the black light though. Okay, all the barking. What's the minimum amount of autos that I should put in a tank? I would say the absolute bare minimum is 3. Zach's Tank's Crazy Aquarium Guy. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Can a male betta live with guppies, mollies, platies, cories, and small plecos? It really depends on the betta. Also, some of those fish might be nippy towards the betta. So I would just watch it carefully and have a backup plan if you plan on doing that. If you like rainbow fish, get a rainbow fish t-shirt on Steenfott.com. Well, there you go. Good evening, Bob. How are you? Hope you're okay. Love watching your live stream. I'm from the UK. Do you think a UV sterilizer will kill brown algae? Thanks for your help. I think it would probably help, but ultimately more water changes would be better. And more water changes, less feeding. Brown algae is usually comes with like a new tank. So I don't know if your tank is fairly new. I've had brown algae last up to like 6 months after setting up a new tank. But it's certainly not harmful, so if you have a UV sterilizer just sitting around, absolutely I would throw it on there. Can GloBettas catch bullets with their teeth? Sure. Glow plecos. And dang tanks, at least if they had glow plecos, you'd be able to see them, right? Maybe. Or they would just hide from the black light. I don't know. I think the glow thing, it's I don't know. I feel like eventually everything's going to be glowing. It's going to get out of hand. And why is it stopping at fish? I'm sure there's some genetical reason why it's stopping at fish, but why not glow geckos? Glow alligators? I don't know. Bob, they did used to dye them and stuff. I think that there was some dyeing going on a while ago, but I'm pretty sure all of that has stopped. Just want some Betta and Bellas from and solid plaquettes from Frank's Bettas. Any plans on getting more Hillstream loaches into your inventory, not just glow loaches? I have Hillstream loaches already. I just haven't added them back in stock. Speaking of that, it was snowing today. I woke up to snow. It's all rain now, but starting Sunday, it's supposed to snow for like 8 days straight. So I really don't know when I'm going to be shipping again, which is why I haven't put stuff back in my inventory. yeah, I don't want to sell something and then have to hold on to it for a month. And I realize I'm holding on to it for a month anyways. But if I have let's say I put everything. Okay, let's do a worst case scenario. I put everything that I have back in stock. We have a crazy storm. I lose power. I'm out of power for 2 weeks. Everything dies, and then I have to refund thousands of dollars in fish, and that just doesn't sound like a good time. I'd rather just wait until I can actually ship and then put them back on the website. Glow tattoos. Are they? I mean, I have no idea. Are there glow in the dark tattoos? That seems like a terrible idea. How would you ever like sneak around if you have glow tattoos? I mean, I guess you could cover them up with clothes, but I don't know. Put a glow tattoo on your forehead or something. A red angelfish like red tiger barb. They might get more money. Bob, you overreacting. Nothing will happen. I have no idea what you're talking about. But okay. They have black light tattoos. That's just weird. That's weird. No dying ever from Glowfish Company that pioneered. That is true. That is true. Yeah, I don't think it was glowfish.com is the company that has it, which is weird because glowfish.com does not have the GloBetta, and they're the one doing all the glowfish. So that's why I really don't know if this is just like a rumor or not, but I'm pretty sure it's not. But yeah, Aqua Discovery says no dying from the actual glowfish company that pioneered the gene integration. But copycat companies out there might unfortunately try other failed methods. Yeah, and that's the real problem with this is all these backyard biologists. Is that even a thing? I don't know. People in their backyards and in their shacks and their sheds like gene splicing. Man. I'll be watching for puffers this spring, but definitely want dwarf cories. A fish that's on my list right now, a puffer that I have never seen before, ever, the Tetradon debosii? I don't know. It's that weird Duboisii. Tetradon deboisii. It's very, 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 very expensive. The most expensive puffer fish I've ever seen. But it is on my list, and it's way out of my price range, even at my cost. But it's crazy. I've never seen them before. Violet says, I love my pygmy cories. They breed like crazy. I love all corridors. You can't go wrong with corridors. I would not buy it unless it was a licensed company selling it through PetSchmo or somewhere. And to think this all started with Wayne Selinsky making glow drinks for construction workers. Oh, man. Whatever happened? That, what is his name? Rick Moranis? Is that his name? Rick Moranis? That dude's a pretty interesting guy. He left. He actually quit Hollywood shortly after those movies because his wife ended up getting real sick and he wanted to spend time with his family. But yeah, he's just a really like down to earth dude. Really cool dude. What's expensive? How much we talking? Like $1,000. Like $1,000 puffer fish. Maybe like $700-800. I don't know. I've never seen one for sale, so I don't know how much they are. And it looks like a Mabu puffer, Fahag. It's the same. Just like the yellow with the black stripes. They all look the same. Revenge of the Nerds. He's in the new Ghostbusters. Really? That's kind of cool. Rick Moranis, I think. Rick Moranis. The new Ghostbusters, which is basically Stranger Things, but still looks amazing. Still looks pretty good. If the white on the Pandacory glows, that would be cool. Well, now we're getting into specifics, very specifics. Like, I'm just looking at these fish behind me. Like, what if they just did, I don't know, like caudal fins? Just make the caudal fin grow or glow. My overseas sources have been offering dye-injected domestic bettas in their breeder stock list for about 5 now. Frankly, I'm surprised they haven't hit large-scale market yet. Well, it's the rumor it's going to be happening next month, Amber, and it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. Is Ghostbusters already out? I thought that wasn't out yet. Doesn't it come out next year? Oh, dye injected. I completely missed that. Not the gene, but dye injected. I don't know that dye injected fish would do well over here. I don't know. I don't know. It'd be cooler if you could pick what glows. I'm sure maybe in like 50 years, maybe it'll come to that. Like, custom order your fish on glowfish.com. We will make their eyes glow, their buttholes glow, whatever you want. We'll make glow just for you. What a world we live in. We can make fish buttholes glow. All right. I have a leucistic axolotl, and then let me go to their breeding room and handpick one to make sure I didn't end up with a glow axo. Wait. There's glow axolotls? No way. I've never heard of that. And if I haven't heard of it, that means it doesn't exist. Glow axolotl. Holy smokes. That is an actual thing. I glow. Wait, is it a thing or is this just is this Photoshop? Dye painted glassfish were very big back in the day. Those were dye injected. Yes. The glassfish. Yep, the poor glassfish. For I've been told they have massive issues keeping them alive during shipping, extremely poor health. I've heard rumors of genetically bred ones, but I'm doubtful. As far as I know and the research I've done is that, and it makes sense, right? Like, how would they pass on the dye during breeding? That's impossible. That's impossible. You are correct in being doubtful for sure, because that's impossible. Like, I don't know. Like, the negative effects could be passed down, I'm sure. Any type of negative effects on the genes. Like deformities. If it causes deformities, then the deformities could be passed down. But not the dye. Glow poop, easy to clean under a black light. Good lord. In 50 years, glowfish will come with remotes and disco lights. Dye injected is still current in other countries outside of North America and Europe. Europe has banned glowfish, so you can imagine that it's legal restriction on dye injection. That's weird that they banned glowfish, though. Yep, that's the glassfish. Haven't seen them around now. The paint faded. Glass fish, I feel, are making a comeback to the hobby. At least I see them more and more on lists. I don't see them in pet shops that often because I still don't think that they're... I don't know. I kind of think that like a lot of the glass fish are more brackish. But what do I know? I want to glow bob. I kind of made myself glow. Woo. Just watched the trailer for the Ghostbusters Afterlife Summer 2020. Yes, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good, not going to lie. It's very Stranger Things. And I'm not just saying that because the kid from Stranger Things is in it. I'm saying that because it is very much Stranger Things kind of essence, if you will. Essence of the movie seems very Stranger-ish things. Bettas already sell well and always have. Not sure why they need to market them with glow now. I mean, who knows how much money they'll be? $20, $25, $30. I can imagine. Can you imagine bringing or having someone bring a kid into like a Petco or PetSmart and seeing a glowfish? They're gonna go crazy. So it doesn't surprise me at all. Did you see the guy on Oprah that went glow and turned blue? What? GMO is more restricted in Britain and Europe, and animal welfare standards are much higher. Compare betta tanks versus sin pet stores. That's an excellent point. Excellent point. Yes, it is way more restricted. I actually agree with that, Matthew. But am I horrible if I buy one anyways? What am I? No, I don't think you're horrible. Again, it's like I don't know. I don't know. It's like it's a double-edged sword for me. It'll create some awareness of the hobby. Like I said, there doesn't seem to be any bad side effects with other glowfish. So I don't know. In the studies, female fish prefer glow males to wild. I would believe that. I mean, obviously, it's all about show. Just like most animals, the males try to color up or show off as much as they can for the females. So it's a personal thing. I don't like diamonds either. Diamonds are so worthless. It's amazing to me how expensive they are. I mean, I get it because it's all contrived. It's all just losing my voice. There we go. Back. That was a giggle snort. What? I just inject stuff out of glow sticks. Don't forget to shake your fish daily. Have you guys seen like people that put glowfish in the or glow sticks in the microwave and stuff? How stupid could you be? How stupid. Cups versus tanks. I feel like I don't know if that's ever gonna change in like a Petco or a PetSmart, but I feel like things are slowly getting better for bettas overall when it comes to like local fish stores, ma and pa stores. More and more I'm seeing stores convert to like filtered setups, heated setups, things like that. I don't think it'll ever change, at least not anytime soon in like a Petco, PetSmart situation. But at least it feels like it's getting better at the local level. Really, there you're gonna have GloBettas? It appears so. It appears so. There's one video on YouTube of a GloBetta. But yeah, I think it's coming. Diamond are a marketer's best friend. Yeah, jeez. No, Zam, but the glow is a marketing scheme, I feel like, with the youth. But younger customers already purchase a lot of bettas at Petco. They're about $15 to $20 already. So how much more do they really want? You can't blame them for doing it. You can't really. I don't know. It's one of those situations where I really want to find a reason to not like this. I really want to find some proof that it causes some sort of harm to the fish. I don't know. I don't want to like it, but I can't find any reason, like any valid reason, other than they shouldn't do it. I just can't find a valid reason to not like it. It's probably, I've never promoted glowfish, so it's something that I'll never promote. But, to each their own. Zen Ginger says, I'm easily distracted by small, shiny objects. I'm like a ferret that way. I've seen betta breeders go for over $500. I wouldn't pay that. But it's still a thing. Yeah. I mean, yeah, absolutely, Amber. Yep. To me, it's like bettas, guppies, goldfish, koi. They're most of all those fish are really cheap, but there's some that are hundreds, thousands. The most expensive fish in the world was a koi that sold for a couple $1,000,000. So yeah, I would never pay that. I mean, I wouldn't even pay $5 for a koi, let alone $2 million. Norman is worth far more than $500. Amber. Alex said, we'll never get away with this stuff like that at AE at Interzoo. Treats all pets as non-disposable and sustainable. I've seen that, the glowfish, they do have glowfish at the Aquatic Experience, but I've never been to Interzoo. I would love to go to Interzoo. I think it would be super awesome. How much harm did the test fish come? Um, that's a good question. It is a really good question. I think it's since it's done, they're not injecting the gene or doing gene splicing in adult fish. They're doing it, they're extracting the embryo, I believe, or whatever. Again, not a biologist, but all of it is done in a petri dish. So it's not like they're cutting up, adult fish and injecting genes or gene splicing living adult fish. So who knows? Who knows? Am I going to sell non-GloBettas in the future? I see them all the time, and I always think about it, and I have seriously thought about it. But at this point, I can't say one way or the other if I'll ever bring them in. Like I said, I was looking at some alien bettas. There was another one I was looking at. I can't pull it up right now, but I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Glow Anubius, plants that provide their own light. There you go. But what if I'm saying, see, Zen, now you're getting to that point where you're just gonna have a back and forth. Obviously, people in this chat have bought fish from Petco or PetSmart, and there might be a couple that never have, but a majority of us fish keepers have bought fish from there before. Zen Ginger says, what if I'm saving the GloBettas from the mean old big box store? You're going to get the people that say, well, now you're just giving the store excuses to buy more, and you're creating this never-ending cycle. Well, it's going to be that way regardless. They're not going away anytime soon. So, just in my opinion, do whatever makes you happy, as long as you're not harming animals or anyone else. You can make the argument that selective breeding has been used more unethically than genetic modification. Look at fancy goldfish, balloonfish, and long fins. Yes, that's a very good point, Charles. That's a very good point. Like balloon rainbow fish are absolutely the most horrid thing I've ever seen in my life. They have way shorter lifespans. Their quality of life is absolutely miserable. And I know that there's people in this chat that have balloon rainbow fish and they like them, and that's fine. I'm not trying to say that you're a terrible person for having them, but balloon fish in general, man, it's just you'll never convince me that a balloon rainbow fish or balloon fish in general is as healthy as its normal counterpart. It's just, yeah, balloon fish, man, the balloon rainbow fish are just awful. The balloon rams, the goldfish, yeah. Terry's Tropical Tank says, a balloon anything is a no-go for me. Yep. That is one thing I can confidently say will never be on my website, is anything balloon. Not going to happen. Look at dogs and health effects of certain breeds for selective breeding. Yeah. Yep. When you look at dogs today versus what they look like even 100 years ago, the same breed, it's amazing how much damage has been done to them. Bob, do you know if any Praecox fry can start on fresh BBS? I don't. I've never bred them. Who in here? Do we have anyone in here I know that have bred Praecox? I know there should be some videos on Jimmy's channel from when he was visiting Dean. Cute maybe, but cost and quality of life for the animal, no. Yep. What? People on Reddit are upset about the betta glowfish. People on Reddit are upset about anything, man. I hate Reddit. Reddit to me is getting almost as bad as Twitter. I was actually on Twitter the other day for the first time in a long time, and I was just like, this is why I have not been here in 2 years. I don't even know how long it's been. And it didn't take me very long to get right back off of Twitter. And I find Reddit to be almost as toxic. It's not there yet, but I find Reddit to be extremely toxic. Yeah, future clickbait titles. I saved all the glowfish from Walmart. Yeah, they don't sell fish anymore, but yeah. I bought all the glowfish from PetSmart. That's all coming. I don't know about glow sticks, but I'm against balloons. Yeah, balloons in general. Down with anything balloon. Reddit has declined terribly the last couple years. Yeah, I'm just not a fan. Not a fan of Reddit. Reddit is the internet's version of Walmart. That's kind of funny. What if we bred for more healthy and natural bright colors? People do that already. Like the person I buy my rainbow fish from. Exactly, that already happens. It's a very small scale, though, compared to, one person. Could one person supply enough quality bred fish for all the Petcos in the world? No. That's why the farms will never go away. Would threadfin rainbow fish do well with Praecox rainbow fish? I think so. I think it would be all right. Praecox are way too small to eat baby brine. That's kind of what I was thinking. But there you go. Watch my phone, Wikipedia. I might get one of the GloBetta for my daughter. Yeah. To each their own. I'm looking at these glow oxalotls, and it's just, here's a glow-in-the-dark rat. All right. I gotta stop looking at that. The more potential for anonymity, the more potential for assholery, even though benefits for vulnerable communities that's twisted by twisted people. Yeah. True. Very true. Facebook is the cheap knockoff of internet Walmart. I still don't understand why the bubble eye in goldfish. A lot of the goldfish stuff I don't understand. But a lot of it I do. But a lot of it I don't. Exotic glowfish. Just wait for the clickbait titles. Wait for the first monster glowfish. What would the first monster glowfish be? Probably some catfish. Huge, mega, exotic, glowing, glow in the dark. Okay. It would be like huge, mega, monster, glow in the dark, alien, something. I don't know. Clickbait titles, man, they work though. You got to do it. I don't knock anyone for using clickbait titles. It's a massive difference in views. Unfortunately, clickbait will always be clickbait, and it will always work. So I don't knock anyone that does clickbait. You got to play the game every once in a while and get views. So can't knock it. Glow arowanas. Holy smokes! I feel like it would be the arowana. Absolutely, Gary. It would be the arowana. Glow Oscar, glow Stinger. Stingrays would probably be one too. Boy, I wonder if the glowfish people are watching and now they're gonna just we're giving them too many ideas, people. Too many ideas. I gotta say, glow arowana. A glow arowana. I don't know. Sounds kind of cool. Not gonna lie. Sounds kind of cool. Do you believe the price of koi betta will go down after the introduction of the GloBetta? No. Koi bettas are already pretty cheap. At least for me, I can get them pretty cheap. Are koi bettas expensive? I mean, last year I gave away, I think I had 4 or 5 koi betta left that I gave away. Telescopes make me uncomfortable in my face, but the bubbles, yeah, the bubbles, ugh, I don't understand it. Yeah, not Nola Jane. Hush, Steenfott. Don't give him ideas. I don't know, man. A glow arowana does sound pretty intriguing. Again, probably something I would never own, but I could definitely get it. I can definitely get it. Does the glow gene affect scales though? It doesn't appear to. It doesn't appear to. The last couple days I have been trying to find, like I said, I've been trying to find some kind of evidence that it's bad for the fish, that it causes mutations or anything. But it's they have pretty extensive research and they've been doing it for so long now that doesn't. I couldn't find really anything besides, you know, personal opinion. I feel sorry enough for goldfish without dorsal fins wobbling around the tank looking depressed. You want a glow giant gourami? I want to see a glow Steenfott. Probably never going to happen. The glow gene came from the jellyfish in the first place. I'm not sure, to be honest. It just said that from the research I've done is that it keeps talking about the bioluminescence gene in saltwater fish, vertebrae, whatever. At what point will they have to stop glowfish? Check glow birds, glow cats, glow dogs, glow old people so we can find them. Speaking of old people, and this might offend someone, but I was at the post office the other day. I finally got a PO box, so that's pretty neat. But I was picking up the keys to my PO box, and I'm sitting, and this is the craziest thing I've seen in a long time. I'm sitting in the parking lot, right? And I'm putting the key on my keychain, and this old lady pulls up next to me, and she stops, okay? And so I'm in the front row, then there's a sidewalk, and then there's the post office building, right? And so she stops, and I'm not really paying attention. I'm just checking out the peripheral vision, you know? And then she like takes her foot off the gas, and it inches forward and hits the curb, and it stops, right? And you kind of see it, you know, she's only going like 2 miles an hour, but and then you see it kind of rock back and forth. And then she hits the gas, and it goes, whoop, the front tire goes up and over the curb, and she slams on the brakes. And she just sits there for a minute, takes her foot off the brake, and is trying to inch forward again, and she hits the gas again, and then the other front tire up there, and then she slams on the brake, like, what's happening? And she kind of sits there for a minute, and I'm like, I was just like in shock. I'm like, what's going on? It's all happening. Like, this is all like super slow motion. She takes her foot off the brake again. And again, it's inching forward, and then the back tire hits the curb, you know, and she slams on the brake like, oh no. But then she takes her foot off, and then she hits the gas again and gets the passenger rear tire up on the curb and slams on the brake. Takes the foot off the brake again. Hits the gas again. The other tire comes up, and it's just all. She's only going like 2 or 3 miles an hour, and then it's sure enough, bam, right into the post office building. The whole car is up on the curb now, and it's like she hit. It's a brick building, so it didn't do any damage to the building because again, she's going like 2 miles an hour. But she's like slams on the brakes, and she's like, I don't even know what she's doing. But then she hits the gas again, like she thinks it's in reverse or something, and now she's trying to like drive into the building. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, it was just, it was insane. I couldn't believe it. I was like, it was right when they opened too, which I don't know why that matters, but so there wasn't, I mean, luckily there wasn't very many people there, but eventually she was able to get it in reverse. It's like she thought it was in reverse the whole time, and it kept going forward, and she was confused because she thought it was in reverse. And I'm like, why is this person even allowed to have a driver's license? And how many people or animals has she ran over without even knowing about it? Like, it's crazy. I couldn't believe it. It was just nuts. It was so crazy. And I was like, I'm thinking like I should get out my phone and record this, but there's no way it's going to keep going. That's what I kept telling myself. I'm like, by the time I get my phone out and hit record, she'll have like hit reverse and backed up, right? But like she kept going forward. I'm like, okay, now I'll get my phone out. But I'm like, no. By the time I record this or get to recording, she's gonna have it figured out, and there's gonna be nothing to record. But it just kept going and going and going, and I was like, man. And the crazy thing is like I have a dash cam, but I haven't installed it yet. And I was like, man, if I only had my dash cam, I could have had a video of this, and it would have been funny. And but I need to get my butt out there. But it's been raining for like 3 days straight, and I don't want to crawl around and run wires and get all wet. So I'm just waiting for a clear day to install my dash cam. Everyone should have a dash cam, guys. They're amazing. The last time it happened, the person almost killed a guy by driving into the building. Yeah, I mean, you can go on YouTube and you see the videos of people just like flying through at like 100 miles an hour for some reason, or they just gun it. This lady, it was like all in idle, like obviously an automatic in idle, and every time she hit the curb, she couldn't figure out why it wasn't going anymore or something. I don't know. It was just super slow motion. It was crazy. The GPS probably told her, Bob, at least it wasn't a lake. It says to turn right now. Oh, guys. Matthew, okay. We're so far off topic now. This doesn't even matter. So I was watching Live PD the other day. Oh, man. This guy was going over a railroad track at night. Okay, it's pretty late. It's pretty dark. And he turns right onto the railroad track, and he's driving down the railroad tracks and gets stuck, and a train is coming. And luckily they were able to notify, the train was able to stop, so nothing happened, right? But at the end, when they're like, dude, what do you do when the cops are there? The guy's like, I don't know, the GPS told me to turn right, so I took a right, and then the next thing I know, I was stuck on the railroad tracks. And the cops like, what? So then the cops, they show him back, and the cops are talking amongst themselves, and the cops like, you ever seen that episode of The Office where he turns into the lake? And I was like, an office cop. Oh man, it was so funny. I died laughing. The other cop was not an office cop, so he was like, huh? But the cop was like, yeah, it reminds me of that episode when the GPS told him to turn into the lake. Tampa Tom, yeah. Tampa Tom says, and we ride our motorcycles next to people like that. So I always pay attention not only to the car, but I always take a peek at the person who's driving. Because, yeah. I'm very, very defensive on my motorcycle. I'm not in any hurry to get into my first accident or lay it down for the first time. It'll happen, but I'm in no hurry for it to happen. That's classic. Yeah, it's really funny. I should go back and clip it, and I don't know what I would do with that clip, but it's pretty funny. I don't know how people get so terrible at driving. My grandpa is 94 years old and still drives. He drives better than most people I come across. Yep. That's true too. That's true. I mean, I'm not, saying that all old people are bad drivers, but this specific old person was definitely a bad driver. And I don't know that you could restrict that, but I feel like there should be something. There needs to be at least something. Because the difference, I mean, a lot of stuff can happen from the age of 85 to 90. Here you go 5 years between getting your driver's license renewed. I feel like a lot of stuff can happen to old people in that 5-year time span to make them not safe drivers. I don't know. Where do you draw the line, though? That's ageism, Bob. You need an ageism suit. Do you see the old one with a cop chasing a bike, and the bike takes off down the tracks, and the cop thinks he can too? Also got stuck. Oh man. I'm trying to. I don't think I ever got pulled over on my crotch rocket. There was one time when I sped through, and don't do this at home. This is not something that you guys should do. But there is a big hill out here. It's like huge hill, and people just fly up the hill, and there's always a speed trap at the top, always. But I was on my crotch rocket, and of course I'm flying up the hill, and boom, there's the speed trap. There's 3 cop cars, and I'll be honest, I just gunned it even harder because it's all on back roads, and there's no way they could ever keep up with me. I was like 19. I don't do that, guys. That's stupid. I got lucky. I could have died, could have crashed. But yeah. Now I got my cruiser, and if I got pulled over, I would just stop because I don't care. I don't care. Give me a ticket. Who cares? But a lot can change in a year too. Yeah. Yep. In Illinois, over a certain age, they need to go in for a test every year. See, I don't know. To me, like now, like that seems like a good idea. But when I'm 90 and I'm forced to go to the DMV every year, I would be irate. So I would be like, screw you. I'm 90 years old. F you. F that. F everything. I'm doing what I want. I'm driving without a license. I don't care. I'm 90. What are you going to do? Put me in jail? Get out of here. Florida driver's license renewal requirement for the elderly. Do you know your name? Yes. Okay, you qualify. Here you go. Yeah. So anyways, little known fact about GPS maps, they are not all accurate. The map companies will make few sections of the map off-center for copyright purposes. That's weird. Is that why sometimes when I'm like driving down a road, it actually shows me like driving on the shoulder or driving next to the road? I've always wondered about that. People drive into dollar stores so much, we actually have a corporate department that only handles vehicle and building issues. That's crazy. Why don't they just put the cement poles in front of the parking spots? That's exactly Steen. They told to care. I can tell you right now, I already don't care about most everything. So when I'm 90, I'm really not gonna care. It's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna be sitting here in my rocking chair, live streaming at 9 in the morning, telling you guys I really don't care. Like, whew. 2 days ago, a 94-year-old dude shot a guy in the leg twice. See, old people can get around. That's why I found them when I called the map company. Huh. That's weird. That's weird. Depends on the mental agility of the person. Not everyone ages the same. Well, I'll tell you. Yeah. If we're talking about like mental age, I'm not even close to my actual age. Bob, you doing it on purpose now? Doing what on purpose? I agree for testing for age drivers. North Carolina, we have 12-year renewals and can renew on the web. No test required. You go 12 years without renewing your driver's license? That's crazy. I mean, that sounds amazing to me. I got to go in next year maybe, or the year after. I don't know. Steen will be like 80-something-year-old and still keeps an active fish room. Forget what video. Wait. Oh, will be like that. It's on... Flip Aquatics channel. Yeah. Duke Nukem. Fishy comment. I was at Walmart the other night to rescue another betta. Go into checkout lane and some old lady got a bag of chips with a personal check. Oh, paid for a bag of chips with a personal check. Checks should be outlawed. One of my suppliers only takes checks. And I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Checks? Like, how far behind is the fish world that we're still only taking checks? I had to order checks. I have my checkbook right here. I haven't had a checkbook in 20 years, and now I have to have a checkbook. It's crazy. Crazy. Checks. Why? Why is this still a thing? You know what you did? I think it's on purpose now. I have no idea what you're talking about, dude. Absolutely no idea. It's just not... Wait, it's not just failing judgment, vision, but reaction times. People need to recognize driving as a privilege, not a right. Well... Yes and no. Yes and no. I love writing checks. It makes me feel like I have a lot more money than I have, and it makes me feel older than I am. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Bob, I think you were 108. That's so weird. I didn't think Walmart sold fish anymore. My Walmart never sold fish, so I know they're supposed to be going away from it. From what I've read and heard, they didn't renew their contract with the company it was actually subcontracted out, so it wasn't Walmart selling fish. It was basically Walmart selling space in their store, or leasing out space in their store. And it was a different company that actually sold and maintained the fish. And as far as I know, they didn't renew the lease with that company. So maybe maybe they're just letting the leases run out. And it's different per store. Like when the leases were signed, like here's a 5-year lease, and they just got to wait for it to run out. So I think they're just not renewing the contracts is all it is. So just got to wait for them to run out. Why are checks still a thing? Credit card processing fees. But there's no fee for debit card. I've never had a fee for a debit card. I've had retail places charge a fee for credit, but I've never seen a fee for debit. I don't know, maybe that's a thing somewhere else, but I've never seen a debit fee. Don't rely on technology. You need to think for yourself. GPS are a guide, not the rule. They cannot think. I'm 70 and I still keep an active fish room, reptile, snakes, and day geckos and tortoises. So be careful disparaging us. I'm not disparaging you by any means. By any means. That's amazing. I'm going to be right there with you when I'm old. Like, even if I get senile, I don't even care. I'm senile. I don't remember anything. Dementia, whatever. I'll still have animals. I'll still have fish. I'll still have my dog. And just think, if you're senile and you get dementia, every day you get a new fish. How awesome would that be? Every day you walk into your fish room and you get to see all these brand new fish that you've never seen before. That would be amazing. That would be awesome. Fortunately, none of us have shot across the room thanks to electric shock. I've been pretty close. I've been shocked a lot in my lifetime. It's kind of fun, not gonna lie. Kind of fun. I think it's on purpose now. I have honestly no idea what you're talking about. We have a large foreign population here. 4 buildings needed, new walls, including McDonald's, the King, and an Asian buffet. You're talking about like people driving through the wall? We had a few really small stores that had to charge when the cost was high. I didn't think that there was transaction fees on debit transaction. I know there's fees on credit transactions, because I have to pay those fees. But you meant, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? I didn't think I've gotten any super chats today. Oh my gosh, I did. Holy cow, and this was 40 minutes ago. Bob, I'm a pound no glow, but I'm pro daily videos in February. Oh my gosh. I swear to whatever, swear to God, I'm not doing this on purpose. That's crazy. Man, that was 40 minutes ago. I got nothing for you. I got nothing for you. How do you get shocked in your fish room? Well, I have not been shocked in my fish room. I've been shocked a lot in my lifetime, but not in my fish room. But people have been shocked by heaters. That's a thing. Malfunction heaters. That's weird. I haven't seen a single super chat today. See, I'm telling you, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. I am getting comments, people messaging me, people leaving comments and videos saying that they don't see the super chats either. So at least I'm not the only one. So I still have no excuses though. No excuse. But I'm glad that no one else saw it either. Or I'm glad that there's at least one person that didn't see it either. See, Bob, don't have to be old to be senile. It's already happening. I'm already missing things. Oh, man. I have been shocked when I knocked the light into the tank. I could see that too. Metal framed aquariums, common 40 plus years ago. Water, electrical, metal frame. A lady in the video, Kenny mentioned, was blown across the room. Those metal frame tanks, I don't get it. I don't get it. A lot of people go crazy for the meta frames. I think they're ugly, personally. Sorry, but I think the metal frame tanks are kind of ugly. Not gonna lie. But if you like them, you know, that's your thing. That's fine. We don't have to agree. We don't have to like the same stuff. We can still be friends. Early onset Bob. Yep. Super chat seemed to linger shorter at the top or something in the chat window when scrolling pretty fast. Yeah, but honestly, it does stay at the top for a couple minutes, and I should see that. But um, the way my chat is so it's not like a chat you guys see. My chat is like really long to help me from missing comments, but clearly that doesn't help. But the problem when it's really long like that is that the super chats that stay on the top are all the way up there. They're all the way up there on the ceiling. So it sometimes I don't see them when they're like lingering up there for the countdown. My dad got shocked, but I haven't got shit. Interesting. Just got demonetized. I haven't got shocked, knock on wood, on anything fish related, but I've done a lot of electrical and cars and got shocked a lot. Bob won't pass. It is shocking. Shocking, I tell you, shocking. I was shocked when I touched exposed wires on an LED light to see if it would shock me. Interesting, Jeremy. Interesting. Bob won't pass his driver's license. Well, I do have excellent vision, and I'm extremely agile, especially for a fat guy. But I don't know. There's just something about his super chats that I don't see. See, now the super sticker, this is big. Look how big that is in chat. It's hard to miss a sticker. Just saying. Matthew with the $5 sticker, laughing at me probably, I would imagine, but that's all right. Thanks, buddy. That cone, it didn't hang around long enough. Does your stream deck have screen graphics for joins and super chats? It used to. I used to have like the comic book graphics that would pop up on the screen. But I no longer use that software because I had an issue with some of the DLL files, so I had to uninstall it, which means I have to reinstall it and set all that crap back up. But I haven't done that because I've been collecting all these parts for my new computer, and then I would have to set it all back up again. So once my new computer is done, I should have it all put together this weekend. Then we'll go back to like the older stuff, my older streams where I had like the graphics and the transitions and the intros and outros and all that junk. But I didn't want to go through the hassle setting all that up just for, what has it been, like a month and a half now. I still don't see the super chat, super sticker. See, I'm not the only one. I did see the super sticker though. I did see that one. Hit the like button if you like glow bombs. I know, it was just short notice. I don't know why I didn't think of it before, but like 3 minutes before the stream started, someone, I forget who it was, mentioned glow bob, and so I did the best I could in 3 minutes. Wave your hands in the air if you don't care. Woo. Hey Bob Kaler. Oh, is Bob Kaler here? Oh yeah, there he is. Kaler's Aquatic. What's up, buddy? Hope you're feeling better. He's like a fat cat, agile beyond belief. Yep. Very agile. Very good hand-eye coordination as well. So, you know, not to toot my own horn, but I am tooting it. Toot is a funny word. Just saying. Anyways, we're so like out there right now. All right, GloBettas, people. GloBettas, GloFish. Why did that get held? I have no idea. Oh, probably fat. Probably fat. At some point, someone was saying negative comments with the word fat, so fat got. I remember the comments, and I'm not gonna repeat them, but yeah. Somebody wasn't being very nice with the word fat, so the word fat got hidden. And I think it depends on the context, like what other words are associated with fat. Because like you see Echo, Eric, I'm pretty fast for a fat guy. He's like a fat cat, agile beyond belief. I'm not sure. Maybe it might be he's fat. He's plus the word fat. I don't know how they do it. Pretty hot and tempting. I think we'll get through. Pretty hot and tempting. Yes. She's fat. Your fiance is fat. What movie is that from? If someone could guess that movie, oh, obviously you wouldn't be guessing, but your fiance is fat. Pretty hot and tempting. What movie is that from? I would be really impressed. What if the context is hot tin roof? What? There was one I came across, or was it mine, the fat one? Wait, there was one. This was like years ago. Dead Man Inc. Hello, aquatic lovers. Hello, buddy. Money Talks. There you go. That is a great comedy. Money Talks. And I'm so happy that somebody got that reference. Is it Die Hard? No. It is definitely Money Talks. If you haven't seen Money Talks, I highly recommend it. Victimone Jr. is in that movie. And, Frank Sinatra Jr. So, pretty good, pretty funny movie. Pretty funny. It's stupid, but funny. So, just throwing that out there. It's one of those. I found a glowfish betta video. Yes, there's, as far as I know, the last time I checked, there was only one on YouTube. And I thought Shallow Hal. I don't think I've ever seen that movie. I'm not really a fan of that dude, so I haven't seen a lot of his movies. Nacho Libre pretty much made me never watch another one of that dude's movies. So, yeah. Anyways, I realized that was after, but Anyways, what software do you suggest for a beginning fish tuber? My son wants to do a gaming channel. I figured I'd learn along with my 9-year-old. Software for what, though? Like editing, live streaming. Yeah, live streaming, absolutely OBS. OBS is going to be the best for starting out for a lot of things. I've been doing this 3 years and I still use OBS, so it's free. It has tons and tons of features. It's openware, so there's lots of add-ons you can get for it. What's wrong with Nacho Libre? It's one of the worst movies. It's down there with Punch Drunk Love. It is just absolutely awful. Question. My red shrimp are having a lot of wild colors, aka not red. Will the wild produce red, or should I separate the wild colors? So wild colors would be brown. They are brown. They're brown. They will continue to produce brown offspring. So you want to cull the brown ones, separate them, and your reds should get stronger over time. Have you had an RO, buddy? No. I've never done RO, and I've never had an RO, buddy. I like this version of Gulliver's Travel. Nacho Libre was stupid, though. It's so awful. It's so bad. Waiting for weather. Oh, wait. Is he selling again, Candy? No. Nope. It's actually pretty bright out right now. It might be sunny out. It snowed last night. And starting Sunday, it's supposed to snow from Sunday to Saturday. So, like, pretty much 7 days of snow. And then we'll have to see. I mean, who knows? They have this... here in the Pacific Northwest, I don't know if it's like this other places, but they really sensationalize the weather and really clickbait hard. I mean, the clickbait on the news around here when it comes to weather is far worse than anything I've seen on YouTube. It is absolutely ridiculous. Like the last 2 or 3 years, we've had, even as recently as last Thanksgiving, they were saying Snowmageddon. It's gonna be awful. And it was like a couple inches. So, yeah, they really clickbait hard here for views when it comes to weather. So you never really know what's gonna happen. I know the year before, like they caused mass hysteria a couple years ago. All grocery stores were sold out. All all backup batteries, generators, all of it was sold out. You couldn't buy anything, and there was no storm at all. So it's really terrible around here when it comes to weather. You never really know. My YouTube obsessed son is also a huge fan of Minecraft and fish. He's got more fish than me and almost as many tanks. That's awesome. That's awesome. Swiss Kebab, I don't know. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know when we're going to do it next. Jimmy is super busy all the time. He's actually in Seattle right now, but I don't even think that I'm going to get to see him. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. OBS. OBS. B as in Bob. Old Bob Steenfott. OBS. French toast. Oh, man. Now I want French toast. Ugh. See, now why did this get hidden? Clickbait. Wait, where did that go? Clickbait the weather so to suck people into watching the rest of the garbage news stream. Yep, absolutely. And they go back to it too. Like every 5 to 7 minutes, they go back to the weather just to keep people there. It's maybe I should be like taking clues and hints from these news channels that are clickbaiting like a mother, and clickbait people to get them into this live stream. And then I got to revisit it every couple minutes to make sure people don't leave. I have no idea what I'm doing. All right. Oh my God, GloBettas, no way, yes way, Saber Moose, yes way. The weather is controlled by big hardware. If Caleb wanted any kind of glowfish, would you let him get them? Ooh. I bet the answer is yes. There's an outline around you that's neon green. Does that go along with the glow theme? Yes. There's some yellow in there too. There's some yellow. Hey Bob, going any better today? Slowly getting better. Yeah, slowly getting better. HC Aqua says, my son begged me for glowfish for months, finally gave in, and he was happy. Yeah. I mean, honestly, if I had a child and they wanted a glowfish and they were deserving of one, then I would get them one. 2 socks bobs? What? The video behind you, what size tank, and is that clown killifish? I don't know the size of the tank, but yes, it is clown killifish and peacock gudgeon. Peacock gudgeons. Not you, Bob. The other Bob. I have some glow tetras. Rescues from Walmart fish. Clear out. Basically free. They're definitely not my thing. I don't like the way they look. But, obviously not everyone likes every single fish. So... Bought glowfish for herself, not her kids. That doesn't help. Mama still the one doing the water changes, though. I've noticed the betta lately have gone up in price. $30 for some. I think you're seeing a lot more variety starting to come down in like Petco's and PetSmart, which might be bringing the price up. I'm not sure. It's something I definitely do not pay attention to bettas. When I go to Petco, I gotta go to Petco sometime this week or weekend. I never pay attention to the bettas. I see the rack, I just walk right on by. My girls thought they were cool looking, but nope, I will not buy a glowfish. They do the same with hurricanes. But at least you have hurricanes though, right? At least they're there. Here, like they snowmageddon and then it doesn't snow, but whatever. Here in Minnesota, well, it's only 6 inches of snow. I always hope we get snow when they put it in the forecast, but it rarely ever happens. I love the snow so much. Jeez. Have we made it an hour yet? I know I was late, but my YouTube is not working. Can we get to 100 likes? Beta Macrostroma are better than the GloBetta. Nothing is better. Beta and beta. That's what we should do a live stream on. How many arguments could we start with beta versus beta? Glowfish is fed jellyfish parts which turn them colors, if I remember correctly. That is definitely not the case. Dead man, you don't eat you don't eat jellyfish and then and glow. Sorry, I'm not laughing at you, but it's just a funny comment. Hopefully laughing with you, not at you. We have the same thing here, Bob. I watched the barometer in the house to know what's going to happen outside. It's still snowing here. No rain yet. 1 hour, 20 minutes. Imagine my shock when I saw a glowfish in my daughter's tank. Baby Steenfott, Daddy, I want a glowfish. Bob, you are not worthy. Sparta kick. Yep. Get in your hole. Ooh, that's going to cost some people. We're going to get some hate mail about that comment. Whew. I like the idea of breeding glowfish because it's illegal. See, that would be me. That would be me. I would be, if I was into glowfish, I would be breeding them out of spite. That would definitely be me. My vet's girl wanted glow, so she talked to me and I gave her cultured media. My vet's girls. Duh. Took me a minute there, Bob. Sorry. She bought the tank and accessories, and she can convert to salt when the kids outgrow the glow. There you go. And that's kind of how I don't know. If you want glowfish, get a saltwater tank. There's much cooler. Not that they glow, but I mean, look at corals, saltwater fish. If you want glowfish, just get saltwater fish. That's all I'm gonna say. I like the idea of breeding glowfish. Unfortunately, I do not glow. Wait. I like the idea of breeding glowfish. Oh, wait. I'm combining two comments. Let me start over. I have actually eaten jellyfish. Unfortunately, I do not glow. My 9-year-old has 2 bettas, more guppies than anyone, but... More guppies than anyone, but God... Wait. Oh. I'm murdering every single comment right now. My 9-year-old has 2 bettas, more guppies than anyone but God can count, and has claimed that my goldfish is goldfish. I say no 2 glows for him. Man, that took a while to get past. It must be time, guys. It must be time. GloBettas, can I get glow crabs or glow shrimp? I mean, I think glow shrimp would be pretty cool. We talked about it earlier, Bear. Glow shrimp and glow arowanas, I think were the most popular ideas so far on this stream. Although many other marine organisms have similar green fluorescent proteins, GFP traditionally refers to the protein first isolated from jellyfish. Yes, but they don't eat the jellyfish. They splice the genes. It's all genetically modified. So you are correct, except for the eating part. They don't eat it in glow. It is gene splicing. Well, we haven't seen them since, so it's... All right, guys, I think it's time for me to go. I cannot even read a sentence anymore. I'm pretty sure we made an hour. I don't have the timer up. Well, it's 10:28, so we definitely made an hour. Thank you, Matthews, for both super chats. Oh, now we got a super chat. Saltwater Rocks, Bob Kaler. Okay, we'll wait for this to time down, and then I'll go. How about that? 10 more minutes, people. 10 more minutes. Give you 10 more minutes. Let me get a drink and see if I can make it through a couple more comments. Now that everyone's left, maybe chat will slow down a bit. Cody Dryden says, glow invertebrates would be cool. Yeah, I mean, I still probably wouldn't buy them. I feel like there'd probably be enough people buying them and making videos of them. I think it would be cool, but I probably still wouldn't buy them. Glow invertebrates, but I know. Hey, everyone, I'm leaving. Okay, goodbye. Everyone leaves. Okay, I'll wait 10 more minutes. Now that it's just, oh my God. Come on, people. Come on. You've been good all stream. But now I gotta turn you on silent. Oh my gosh. There we go. I'm telling you, glow jellyfish would be the bee's knees. Jellyfish in general, if kept correctly, are pretty cool. That is the only thing good about the Seattle Aquarium, is their jellyfish tank is pretty neat. It's pretty neat. Glow ghost shrimp. Maybe we can now find them. I don't know why that's not like, out of everything that they've made glow, that seems like easier. It seems like the best option. I don't know. How much do you think a glow neocardinia would be? Neocardina. I mean, they're already pretty expensive. I think it would have to be a glow cherry shrimp that's the same price as a regular cherry shrimp. I would not buy glow anything. Peacock gudgeons and clown killie. Oh, what's the gorgeous fish in your background, Steenfott? Prettier than the glowfish. Yep. Clown killifish and peacock gudgeons. There's also some... Oh, man. Pygmaeus corridoris scooting around back there. Manny, I don't keep horses, but the care is a lot like other inverts. You don't keep horses? Oh, you must be talking about seahorses. I'm like, horses are the same care as inverts? What? Don't let your puffers eat them. I hear they can be hard to entice to eat. There used to be somebody that frequented the Steenfott Aquatics pretty regularly that was breeding seahorses down in I don't even know where. Doesn't matter. I don't know where I was going with that story. But yeah, there used to be someone that would come around that was breeding seahorses, which is pretty neat, pretty cool. The clown killie is the orange, pink, purple one. The yeah, I don't see any on the screen right now. There comes one right there. The yellow stripe, blue face. Glow elephants would be nice. I feel like that would make it easier for them to be poached. I don't know if I can get on board with glow elephants. Maybe... Well, I guess we're not going to have glow elephants running around in the wild anyways. The problem with glow shrimp is that they're easy to breed. They would never make them unless they figured out how to make them sterile. Oh, that's a good point. That's a very, very good point. And I actually didn't think about that. So there's probably... that's probably why there's not like glow guppies or glow endlers. Yeah, anything that's significantly easy to breed is probably never going to be glow worthy to the glow company. That's a good point. We'll probably never see it. Glow water gets brighter when the ammonia goes up. That would be interesting. How about a test kit that, like a test kit that dyes your water? Although that would be cool, but then getting rid of it, like, would you do 100% water change? Would you have to put carbon in your filter? But I don't know. Like, the test strips are already so easy. Maybe like a CO2 drop, like the CO2 checker. You could have something like that turns color when your ammonia or nitrate goes up. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I can get on board with that. That'd be pretty cool. Cody Dryden, so random thing, but I have a common pleco that is too big. I'm trying to get rid of. It was my sister's. Yep, welcome to the world of common plecos. You and everyone else, my friend. You don't realize you don't realize just how good you get it when it comes to hobby pricing. Dollar per gallon is insane to me. Yeah. Yep, I've heard that a lot. The dollar per gallon sale. I don't know why glass is so cheap here. It's just sand. Sand, you can get sand anywhere. Why is it so cheap here? I don't know. Drive down and rate our stores. Yeah, there you go. Carrie says, yeah, I'm thinking about going down there to get... I think I'm going to get... I think I'm going to get one down there. I think. This has been an awful live stream. I just cannot read. What's the average lifespan of nearite snails? That's a great question. I want to say 3 to 5 years, but I'm probably wrong. Nearite snails lifespan. This says 2 years. 2 years. Who knows? Let's see if we can find more than one source. 2 years, 1 to 2 years, 1 year, 2 years, 1 to 2 years. So there you go. 1 to 3 years. I'll just say a couple years. How about a couple years? Time out. Do I live under a rock? Glass is made out of sand? Yeah. Duh. Dude. Jeez. Read a book, buddy. I'm just, I'm kidding, obviously. I used to catch pygmy seahorses in Florida. Cute little buggers. That'd be cool. Merci beaucoup. Comment allez-vous? Check out my YouTube, Matthew. It's a cool process. I hear you. My brother really wanted to... Wait. I hear you. My brother really wanted it, but she stopped taking care of it and left it at her ex-boyfriend's house. That is a sad story, but it's a story told by many common pleco keepers. Before you go, I'm considering adding ram horn snails to my community tank. Talk me out of it? No. Nope. I love snails in tanks. I love them. And I am pro snail. I'm pro snail. Okay, I will. Read a book, dude. Oh man. So I was talking to someone, and we were talking about the most common name, and I was like, dude, Muhammad is the most common name in the world. And he was like, what? No way. I'm like, yeah, man, read a book. It's from a movie. It's a movie quote. And he had never seen the movie, so he got all up in arms. I was like, dude, relax, man. Why would something like that trigger someone? I don't know. I'll tell you. It is from a movie. It's from a movie. It's a movie quote. And if it's a movie quote, then it's not offensive. What's up, Rack? Should I pull out the bully fish or the bully? Well, I would pull out the bully. Chances are it's a lot easier to remove one fish than all the other fish. Well, I have a crazy amount considering my 2 mystery snails lay clutches 2 to 3 times a week. Only if you overfeed. So people that have snail populations that go out of control, it's simply because they're overfeeding. If you remove the food, they don't breed like crazy. It's that simple. Or if your fish are dying and, letting your snails eat the dead fish, they're going to overpopulate, things like that. But just don't overfeed and your snails won't go crazy. And if they do go crazy, you can get some pufferfish. What's the big deal? Or some dwarf chain loaches. Everyone should have dwarf chain loaches because they're super mega awesome. What else we got going on here? With Crazy Mountain? No, but my plecos need their nighttime rapashi. If you're letting rapashi sit in your tank for hours at a time, then yeah, you'll probably get lots of snails. But yep, Aqua Discovery nails it. Just like I said, start a puffer tank. Everyone should have a puffer, even if it's an Amazon puffer. Well, maybe not pea puffers, but Amazon puffers are pretty sweet. Ham Aquatics says, my snail population is leveled out since I added dwarf chain loaches. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, man. Dwarf chain loaches, they're spendy, but they're so worth it. They're so awesome. They're super active, friendly. Yeah. So if you think puffers are whack, yo, get dwarf chain loaches, dude. I overfeed on purpose sometimes to get enough for GSPs. Yeah. So overfeeding, it's not like overfeeding is a bad thing, right? But it's not something that I would recommend to a beginner or like an average aquarist. but you know, it's not a big deal if you know what you're doing. So again, just don't overfeed and you won't get lots of snails, or overfeed as long as you know what you're doing. Jermaine, do you ever stop trolling? I feed my snails all the fish that die from my local pet shop. Maybe that's why I get so many diseases. Nah, I don't think so. Puffers are whack, yo. Read a book. What's up, yo? What's up? That's whack. PlayStation's whack. Oh, how I wish my nearite would go into the water and eat the algae. Everyone needs a puffer. New hashtag. Yeah, puffers are awesome. Just the way they swim, how they float around, how they're beneficial to your aquarium. There's a lot of pros. All right, guys, it's time to go. The chat's gone. I can leave now. This was a successful live stream, and I will see you all again. I'm just kidding. Thank you, Matthew, for the super chats. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. Bob Kaler for the super chat. I appreciate it. I appreciate the thumbs up, the thumbs down, the shares from the moderators. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I don't know what we're going to talk about on Monday. Probably a bunch of random crap like we always do, but it should be fun anyways. So hopefully I can see you guys here Monday, 5 p.m. Pacific, and have a good weekend.